And here it is, round 2 at the Papel Pyramids.
Totally doesn't look like something you'd see in PSO2. Okay, Mr. Ostrich Man.
I bury my hand in this. You never know, man. You never know. A lot of tactical holes on this one, too. And I've made a lot of misjudgments already. If anything, this is as good a chance as you're going to get if I'm making tactical misplays like I did in the last game. For the sake of the recording, this is happening right after the first match. We decided to do the second one right away. So this is coming right off the back of the Abbott Mines game.
Okay, let's speed things up and see how we get here. Will this be a very quick game, or will it be like Abbott Mines and take the whole course?
I think it could be like Abbott Mines.
Could be a situation that the whole course is taken up.
Yeah. There's not a lot of great opportunity to get ahead on this one for me. But it can happen. I think it might go to 17. I don't know about 18, but it might go to 17.
Debug, eat your heart out. I'm sorry. That's a weird way of saying rebug. Yes, because Pangya debug got rebugged. Shining Sand has a really nice theme, though.
It does. Well, hey, look. Pangya Rebug did have match play for a little bit, but it was broken and then never came back. I have the lost episodes to prove it.
I actually think I was there when match play was actually enabled, and then they just said, "Nah, this is destroying everything," and then they just permanently shut it down and never even worked on it.
Yes, you were there because I was your teammate.
Oh shit, that's right, yeah.
Yep.
Damn, that's a while ago.
Sure was.
And the GM was Chubby Cheese.
Damn.
Those
Cheese.
were, Well, I can't say those were the days, but those were certainly days.
I mean, it was what we had at the time. That's
I think
really
it
the
was
best way of
Chubby
putting it.
Cheese, yeah, it's about right.
I do remember the chubby bit.
It was definitely Chubby something.
Every time you were referring to the GM, I know you just called him Chubby. So...
And for the sake of context, that is not a fat joke. That was just his name.
Yes. That disclaimer does need to be made.
And the exact same mistake was made, but this time without backspin.
I mean, he went in between me and the hole, so he was definitely closer on angle.
Yeah, but that's a wacky putt.
A little bit.
Wacky in nature, easy in practice. I hate the fact that I looked at Tori and thought, Tigray?
That's fucked up.
When your parsec blurs for like a brief second, yeah, you kind of see things wrong.
That's fair. That's totally fair.
The parsec just blurred, I looked a bit too quickly, and I saw Tori say something and my brain went, Tigray? It can happen. Now, word to the wise, don't hit that UFO.
It's easier said than
Tigray
done.
Foxgirl, I really bet he would love that. Yes, a Foxgirl giving essentially useless quotes. It's about right, ain't it?
Okay, let's go with that. Now, obviously, because of the UFO, doing a 3-wood tomahawk does invite the honest chance of hitting the UFO, so it is not really advised here.
I was about to say, bro, you nearly spelled assistance incorrectly. Then I would have been very displeased. What? What?
What? I hit the UFO.
Oh. Yeah, I bet you would, big boy.
I definitely hit the UFO. Well,
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Piss Me Off Beach. I am your captain speaking, and you have hit my aircraft. This is why we had to eject the Hyper out of the aircraft into Piss Me Off Beach.
oh man.
Ah yes, the tiny dragon. When he actually has use. I think you'll find that my other character is actually a little bit better than Kaz. Quite simply because their accuracy isn't in the minus. They actually have a 22 accuracy and not a -3. You probably should have let that bounce a little further, but oh well.
It's okay, unless I make this in, he does have this. Because I did not even think... I didn't even
shovel.
think about Cobraing this hole at all. I'm not really a big fan of the Cobra, period, though.
The Cobra has its uses, they're just way too situational.
Yeah.
Compared to like the Tomahawk and the Spike.
I still didn't hit that hard enough. I already thought I was going way too far.
You both did a relatively decent shot, but I think we know who the winner of this hole is.
Yeah, I guess my only solace is that my power bar is pretty filled now, so I guess I might be able to tactically use that later.
Very true, very true. That's a good way to see it. And with hole 2, we have the first point on the board. Currently, we have Drax in the lead, which is a major surprise to some people.
It has been a while since Drax has been in the lead, period.
Yep.
But now comes the
Okay.
fun bit.
In the words of a certain Skywalker, this is where the fun begins.
Exactly.
Let them pass between us.
Oh. Because he's supposedly aiming right at the Fox twins.
Ah. Oh, he's following up the quote. Never mind.
Or that, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Why is this reminding me of an old meme?
Because memes remind you of other memes. That's how this works at this point.
It's the Mario Kart meme mukbang. And if you haven't seen it, I need to show you it.
Alright, let's see it. Cube acquired. It is short. Let's see what I can do.
There's just something completely amusing to me about seeing Tyler 1 in a fucking bullet bill. And if that sounded weird to you, don't worry, there's much weirder shit.
Okay. 4, 1, not.
And congratulations, bro. You've actually just reminded me of an old joke that once had you cracking up so hard you almost couldn't breathe. For your sake and the sake of the video, I am not going to repeat it. Oh,
That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. That's the second time I've done that today.
Well, that's unfortunate. Sure thing, Welsh Dragon.
Alright, well... I definitely needed that, and I didn't get it.
No. Whoops, sorry. Hold on a minute. Ah, I think I removed it. Damn it. Oh, why did I remove it? Damn it. Fun fact, no. That actually was the first time I've done that.
Well, this win should make things interesting.
Why is the chat box hidden? What? What happened? What? Why is the chat box hidden? You pressed something which has hidden the chat box. I don't know how you've done that. Hold on, let me look this up. Okay. Go to settings, navigate to chat or interface options, and then untick the hide chat.
Wow, that's a insane rough call. That's definitely sand. Holy shit.
It should be chat or interface. Yeah, it's not there. Something's not right.
Well, let's go.
To hide the chat box in Pangya, you need to access the game settings, navigate to chat or interface options, and then select hide chat. Yeah, what? That doesn't make sense, as there's no such thing there.
Alright, that's rough. What Drax is in is definitely sand, but you know, Pangya calls.
He's also in very heavy confusion, as somehow the chat box has effectively just shut itself off.
That's unfortunate. I guess I really am the pigeon now.
You know what? I'm a do a thing. Thank you for giving me a quick second to print screen.
Let's do... Yeah, this shot's gonna be wild for the both of us, it looks like. So let's do...
Okay, so there's report,
realistically something
generate
like that.
after use, and conversation on. What? Leftmost option. Yep, press it. There you go.
A wee bit too much there.
Okay, so that didn't make sense, but here we are.
How did this guy?
How did you... Oh, for God's sake.
Now, see, if Drax could start misplaying the game as well as he did the chat just now, that'd be, you know, that'd be easy for me then.
I'm back, bitches!
Good meme.
Alright, let's see what we got. We're going for it all. Definitely an overshoot.
And congratulations, you cleared the green. And you're now on the other side.
Now required to make this in to keep it alive.
Nope, I am going to say that this hole is probably dead. Dead in the sand, because there's no water for miles.
Oh, my god.
Well, I was correct, but damn.
Whew.
I
Scary.
very really wasn't.
Jeez.
Boom. Very nice.
Alright.
After an unfortunate loss on Drax's end, so we are now back in a tie.
It is still very much a game.
Oh yeah, we've still got plenty of course left to go.
Alright, this one is usually the same way no matter what I do. So we'll go this route.
Pardon me.
Coin. Another coin. Yay.
Very nice.
Coin. Alright. Interesting shot coming up here. Couple ways this could be done.
Interesting method you're going for here. Undershot.
Very decent though. Very decent. I need to do something similar if I want to be alright on this hole.
Absolutely very decent.
How do I feel about this?
Really wishing that I just had a shortcut button. So I could just press one button and unfull screen from Parsec. Ah well.
Let's try it maybe like that. Alright. 31. Let's try to make sure we go a little over. I'm the one that really should be taking the power shot, but I'm not. Still, I landed okay. Let's see how interesting that was. Alright, I guess I'll do it with my shot. Okay, I want to see how interesting that was. Yeah, I went back in a little bit. That actually mattered. I went back in a little bit, and I shouldn't have. All right.
Did you also see that?
What?
For us, you just did a complete 180 and then took your shot.
Oh. Oh, that's just a typical Friday. It's fine. I already did a loop yesterday as Tails, where Tails was just spinning around, so I wouldn't be surprised. I was doing that in Sonic Chaos yesterday. That just, yeah.
Don't worry, it can't beat my Tails literally falling through the floor. Even Oni had no idea what the hell was going on.
I think this is below power shot range, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
stuff.
This is below
That
power
was
shot
like,
range.
what? To be honest, yeah, it was like a massive letdown.
I don't even really feel like ever going back to that game. That's the funny part.
The problem is that like a lot of 2D Sonic games these days just crash and burn because they're just not good. Like maybe they were good for the 90s, but they have aged like milk at this point.
7 and 13.
I don't know if you slightly ever completed it, but I know for a fact the rest of us did. Not to mention it was discovered a bit later on that the boss, like one of the final bosses, actually has a monitor right behind it that insta-kills it if you hit it. I think we've had multiple situations where we've drowned out of water. With
Oh,
the
I believe it. I believe it from like a co-op perspective, because the game's not very good at determining whether someone's in water or not, and it constantly switches between primary player. I believe anything in that.
Yeah, the collision detection between being in and out of water is not very good.
Yeah.
Which is kind of sad, because if you play in just, like, yourself, then the game is not that bad. But when you play in co-op with even 2 people, the whole game just freaks out.
It tries to do too much.
Yep. Too much, which is weird because there's only one other person on the screen. Ah, well.
Alright. Okay, at least it's not going in.
Oh, wow.
The only thing I cared about was that this didn't go in.
Wow.
I was happy to just take a draw here because what is it? This hole is a little bit awkward too.
Yeah, I bet you should have, big boy.
You landed 1.5. You needed 2 ticks for that. Nice 6.66 yard putt. That's standard Drax fare, by the way.
That's fair. Reminds me of a comment I've seen recently. I can't give the explicit details, but it had 666 likes on it.
Ah.
And considering what it was actually talking about, that was kind of ironic.
Alright, let's go bang zoom. Just...
I'm sorry, who wants to bang zoom? I thought that was a really terrible platform. Like, isn't it literally a security risk? It's also a dub of Dragon Ball Super. You shut. We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that.
I might be in the rough, but it's fine.
This is almost this is actually reminding me of like some people's really dumb logic when it comes to Luffy he in Gear 5. They keep saying, "Oh well, Luffy Gear 5 is the most unique transformation in anime because he transformed by laughing." Like, no, he didn't. He quite literally did not transform by laughing. He started to laugh after he transformed. Get it right. Thanks, Parsec. Missed a whole friggin' shot being taken there. Okay, not bad.
Coin in front of me. Alright. So definitely go hard right, but how much hard right is the issue. Let's go with that, I think. Okay, I gotta just do some sort of weird offset here, and let's just roll with that. Hopefully the wind does the rest.
I think you mean compensated the win too much, not compensate. You're missing a D. Oh wait, there's a reason for it, isn't there?
Because there's no D in this puzzle.
Ha! Correct, no. Character limit, you. Oh, well, I'm glad someone caught on to the joke.
Oh, man. Relatively standard fare so far. Nothing crazy. It's about what I expected out of this course so far. Coin. It's okay, in this game feet aren't real. It's fine.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
In this game feet aren't real. The comments go right through feet.
I thought that's what you said. Yep.
Look, I can't be everything. I can't be a pigeon and the whole.
Well, you are his personal carrier pigeon. Then again, you do have a hole known as a mouth, so, Then again, this isn't Crazy Golf, so, Shit.
Ping difference is 73 at the moment.
In whose favor?
In mine.
Got it. To this day, I still don't completely understand how pang accumulation works.
You just gotta go for overdrive if you can, and then you also gotta be as close to the hole as possible.
That's probably why you guys keep having massive pang advantage over me, because I'm just nowhere near the hole as you guys.
Yeah, you need to be within, like, inside of 7 yards of the hole to get a nice approach. Alternatively, you can go for the long putt strat, but you need something at least 17 yards away.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Otherwise, yeah, it's pretty much overdrive, and if someone gets a chip in, they get a whole bunch of pang. That's pretty much the standard fare.
Yeah, it's fair. So I need to start getting better at chip-ins again. Because I remember just after I had stopped using assist, like way back in debug, damn was I a chip-in machine. Now I just can't do it.
Yeah, it's not so easy when you don't have assist to work with you.
Oh, no. It's like just after I had stopped using assist is when I was getting all those chip-ins.
Oh, right, okay. I get it.
Yeah, it's now that I've been away from the game for so long, I don't remember how anything works. So
Right. It's more an issue of just being out of practice. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Once I'm back in practice, yeah, I should be getting those chip-ins again, really. Like, just gotta get used to the game again. Because I remember, I used to be so confident in that I could literally dunk them, too. And there's my eyes seeing Toria's Tigre again.
And that would be good because if you beam impact, that's 100. That's 100. Bleh, it's 100 pang flat
Oh, very nice.
each time you do it. That's why it's preferable to like full on dunk over like getting close to a hole in one because you get that extra 100 pang.
Yeah.
Of course, if you work with spin, power spin is an X2 multiplier. So if you get the chip in, it's doubled.
Damn.
Yeah.
So yeah, getting quite close and then spinning in is actually more beneficial than just dunking it. This hole sucks. Yes.
Well, if you still had spin active when you dunk it in, I think it still counts the X2 if I'm not mistaken.
Right, yeah. Well, be careful if you are going to try a crazy shot, because if you are, and you hit that pyramid, that's pretty much ripped this hole.
Yeah, this hole is one of the holes I was talking about in the pre-show.
That makes sense.
I figured this one would probably matter, because there's a couple ways to do it. Some ways do get real close, other ways not so much. Like, the way I'm trying is more like standard fare, but in exchange, it's probably not that close to the hole. Whereas Drax might be trying something risky to get closer to the green, and if he does get on the green, he has an honest chance.
Yeah. I just personally need to fully remember how spin even works. Like, forward spin and backspin, that's fair enough. It's more like the left and right that I just barely remember. Can we just also point out that there is literally a freaking cube over the bunker? Like, who in their right mind would deliberately go for that?
Anyone that really wants a cube. all you have to do is just be there before par and just try to snag it.
Yeah, fair.
Because it goes away on the par shot.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so we're going for a tomahawk curve.
And
Didn't really
welcome
work
to
out the way he thought he did, I think.
No. Welcome to the rough. Would you like to take a look at my wares?
Oh yeah, right, there's one more thing. Using a power shot is 10 pang if you do it from the bar, and 5 pang if you use an item to do so. It doesn't matter much, but, you know, when it comes to a really close game, that could matter.
Yeah.
That's another thing I forgot to mention. This is going to be an awkward shot. I think it's still going to be like an override. But I gotta figure out with what ratio. And I do have to shoot this pretty decently because on a similar shot I was way too short.
Beautiful.
Oh man.
Damn, even I was thinking that's going in.
I got fooled a little bit, I guess.
Yep.
Definitely very close.
To be fair though, every single time that my senses essentially get tricked on a shot like that, it's only ever by just a little bit. I'm
Just
always
like how that putt was missed.
correct. Yeah. The key difference is I didn't say that was going to go in, because I saw from the freaking word go that it wasn't going to.
Yeah, sometimes I see immediately what Drax is doing, and I know he's in for an issue, and I have to not say anything because, you know, we're supposed to be against each other here.
Yeah.
But those are on more the longer shots than the putts. All right. A little bit of a breakthrough, 2-1. Another pretty awkward hole. Because this is below power shot range again. But I do have to do one here, unfortunately. Because otherwise it could get a little awkward. But this is absolutely below both our ranges. Only by a couple yards though, so I guess we'll try to do something different here. Actually, no, maybe not. If I think I'm gonna hit the beam, this is within range of it going in, but if I don't hit the beam, it's gonna be a couple yards out. That's essentially what this is. Okay, not that. Has to be a little higher than that. Okay, that's the minimum, so that's what I'm gonna do. You can usually tell it's the minimum because there's no additional effects on the power shot. Like an explosion or anything like that. That usually happens with the bare minimum. But yeah, that's about what I expected, I think. Take a look-see. I should have just not moved nearly anything. That was the key, yeah. I gave it the kind of shot that would probably take if it was like 260. That's the issue. Alright, put more gas on that. And just landed and it was short somehow. Interesting. Interesting. I didn't notice where the dot was. I guess you were trying for the straight dunk. Which is fair. That's a valid strat for something like this. You put it up where... Yeah, I figured... Okay. I thought that might be the case. That's the only way it would make sense. So you just went for the straight dunk in that regard?
Be right back.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. I just didn't notice where the dot was. Okay. All the holes are still in play. Coming into this one, which is basically just Pismo Beach. The only problem is, I think I remember you hitting this portal and making it to the green before. I might be making a mistake not doing that. But at the same time, I just have a natural dislike for portals. So I'm just gonna do what I do best. Land in the bunker and just not care. I don't think I even said it during the pre-show. I have it in my mind, but I don't think I said it during the pre-show. That this match would probably be a little bit quieter than the Abbott Mines one. Yeah, that's an issue because, what is it? Not only do you get the overdrive bonus, you're much closer, but you will not be on the green. Yeah, the overdrive bonus is a big deal though. That is a Pang changer. It puts you in the Pang lead by about 30. So that is a big deal. It's a tactical play, just like I did on Abbott Mines before. Let's see here. There's gonna be some resistance, but I expect that to turn that way. There's still a bit of a right tilt on the thing, so maybe like that. Still have to hit this fairly hard because Bunker Boy doing bunker things. Pretty decent. Turns out I should have given more to the wind than I thought, but pretty decent. Oh, we're going for the ball shot. Oh boy. We're going for straight balls. I like it.
And after a banger that nearly set off the smoke alarm because of chemical reactions, I am back.
Welcome back.
Thank you very much. So, what did I miss?
Drax hit the portal. I chose to go around the portal. Drax had a pretty good overdrive, and now he's slightly in the Pang lead. He's trying a putt right now.
Missing. Yeah, the moment that went off, I could tell that wasn't going.
I do respect the ball shot. That was not... I don't know if I would have taken that myself, but...
Definitely was ballsy, but, oh well.
Alright. Looks like I took it back, I guess? It's real close between us now. Let's see. No, he has a lead on me by 18. It is, if it comes down to Pang, it is really close right now. I think I just want to go here. I mean, I could do a whole lot of things, actually. But I think that's the best shot to make, unfortunately. Because anything else is just weird. Yeah, I'll go with that. It is also going to rain on the next hole. It should make things interesting.
Ooh, we do love a good bit of rain, don't we?
That makes the field multiplier too, so...
This could be interesting. This could be very interesting. Don't worry. Our feet are like the upper texture. You'll never touch them.
Uh-oh. We have hit a pillar. We have made contact with a pillar. Fortunately, this isn't too bad of an unfortunate happening, but it is going to make for a slightly harder shot. And it goes. And it goes. And it keeps going. And it's not on the green. Very interesting situation developed here.
Oh yeah. Pardon me.
Actually, let's go a little bit lower. No, not that either. Let's go like that. That's okay. Nothing too crazy. I mean, the camera does that. It's fine. It's part of the anticipation. Sometimes it's just bait. This has to go in to keep it alive. Let's see what mine was doing anyway. Yeah, I just actually gave too much, surprisingly. Usually don't give enough, but that was the opposite case.
Nice.
Kept it alive. Kept it alive.
Very nice.
Alright, it is raining. And now the whole game changes, at least for this hole. A little bit. Actually, this is definitely the wrong hole to rain. Yeah, this is going to be an issue. This is going to be an issue. Alright. Well, we'll see what happens on the second shot. Do be like that. Yeah, I don't like that. Okay, that's gonna be an issue. I don't like that. That was a very tactical play. Okay. I know I have to curve this a fair bit. So we'll just have to see by association what happens here. This would be slightly short, so we're gonna 2-wood this. Definitely gonna 2-wood this. I don't really want to go inner too much, but we will go slightly more inner. Okay, let's see it. Just as long as we go around and land pretty safe, we're fine. Don't be too far over. That's over. Okay, that's not good. I needed something better than that. It's doable. I did need something better than that. Drax by far has the cleaner shot of the two. Coin. If this shot's good enough, it's a pang break for sure. Ooh, it was actually well lined up. Holy shit. Big pang break there. If I don't keep the lead here, that's going to be an issue. This isn't even an easy shot. I think all things considered, I know I just shoot this like that, but yeah. Definitely a big pang break here. The pang difference is 151 now. It's about to be more because he's gonna get this in. Okay, 5 holes to play. It is still 2-1. The pang difference is significant. Recovery bonus times 0 because you weren't awarded anything until after the draw was finalized. Once the draw was finalized, that it counted the way it should. I know it's a weird quirk, but okay, so I definitely want to be over there because I am just afraid of hitting that portal accidentally, even though I probably won't. One might say I'm playing a little too
Nah,
safe for my own good.
Not really. Makes enough sense why you're doing it this way. Pretty decent chipping opportunity there.
Alright, going for the spike here. This could work out if it hits the portal, but if not... It went over. Still could have been much, much worse, but it is what it is. Alright. Oh, that's not bad, actually. Still gotta do the rest, but that's not bad. I think this is gonna go like that. It's hard to tell with this. I think we'll try that. As much as I really want to get this in and break it wide open, I don't know how likely that's going to be. Nah. Alright, pretty quiet here in the second half. Although this hole is about to get interesting. I have two, I do. Very important, I have two here. This shouldn't be that close. This really shouldn't be that close, but we'll get as close as we can. That's all we really can do. Uh-oh. contact with the Propel pyramid.
Oh.
Not pyramid, but wall.
That might quickly equal... No, that's not going to equal either.
That's gonna break the game a little bit, break it open.
Hurt his game way further, yep.
This is such a hard shot, too. Oh, boy. If he does make this shot and get close enough, I still have to make my putt, and I'm 17 away, I believe, so... The shot is critical. Alright, off the wall, like we figured.
I'm not gonna lie, if that went in, I would have probably left the goal.
I believe it. I still have to make this putt. I don't like that it's downhill. That's an issue. We'll try that. Alright. Okay, with this, hole 18 is not in play at the moment, so only 2 holes remain. Oh, I do not have a power shot. We can fix that. If I get this and you don't... Yeah.
Nice. Hole in one. Ooh. Ooh. This game's gone real quiet. God damn. That so nearly didn't go in. And now it looks like it is a draw or lose game. That 2-0 is coming true. Well, that's GG.